Hello, everybody. My name's Bear. This is Friendly Neighborhood Gamer. I have my co-host Blue,
Hello.
and we have our special guest Sushi.
Hey. Yes.
And tonight we're playing Warfighter, the Vietnam War Special Forces card game. I did not just read that off the box.
Yes, you did. And it's a game by DVG, which is I forgot what it stands for. It's somebody's somebody's initials. Dan Verson Games. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Games is not his last name.
That's his last name.
You chose the right career.
I was born for this job. My father was a game maker. My grandfather was a game maker.
So for this video, I've convinced the group to do two parts. So part one is going to be us building our characters, building our troops that we're sending out, and then part two is going to be us actually playing through it. So I still got to figure out what mission we're going to do, but we're probably going to do a mission of OB 3 or OB 4. It just depends on how much resource points we have. But that'll make more sense as we go. But they know nothing about this game, and I barely know enough of the rules. Like, I've been on the Board Game Geek forums active, trying to figure out clarifications, and it's been a journey.
I think it's in Vietnam. I'm not sure.
This game does take place in Vietnam. So the goal of this game is that we'll essentially have our soldiers that we're going to send out, and because we're playing 3 players, we're just going to have 3 player soldiers probably. We can have some extra soldiers as well, but it depends on how many resource points we have. As you see here, I got myself all organized and everything.
I was about to ask, did you do an unboxing of this?
I did. I'm working on an unboxing series that will probably not be live before you put your video live, but I'm unboxing every single expansion, and I'm unboxing the board game.
We'll have to put a link to that in the video.
All right, I'll put the link when it goes live. It's gonna take forever though. Yeah. But like each mini, because there's 13 expansions. There's 13 small box expansions and 1 campaign expansion, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to edit those, so I might make a supercut video, but we'll see. Anyway, all that aside though, this is all the stuff here. So what I need to do is I need to determine what mission and objective we're gonna do. And
before you do, Cat says hi, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, Cat. It's like what was it?
Hi, Zev.
Yeah, I was about to say. It was like a moment with Donut saying hi, Zev.
I actually love that.
So the high notes of this game are that we are going to be playing soldiers that are going through just kind of fighting on a map. We're trying to achieve some kind of goal. We are definitely going to do. Well, let me zoom in closer. A lot of these missions here are. Oops, that's not zoom. There we go. A lot of these missions are every mission and objective in this game, because the Warfighter line of games has like a whole bunch of games, but a lot of these missions are going to be named after songs. So these like All Around the Watchtower, A Beautiful Morning, so on and so forth. Fortune Sun is in here. My favorite.
American Pie.
All Along the Watchtower is my favorite song, and that one's in here. American Pie is in here. So we're going to do the American Pie objective, because it should be straightforward and we should be able to have a little bit of fun with that one.
I've seen that movie.
And we're also going to do mission-wise, we're going to choose a mission, and there's a few pieces of information on the mission. Again, nobody has context for how the game works, and I'll try my best to explain it as we go. This video is going to be us building our characters, and I'm going to try to give some advice, but let people just kind of freely pick, because there's a lot of stuff. It's the reason why we're making 2 videos. Like, this video could very easily be about 90 minutes itself, just us building our group before we go out to actually fight. So we'll see. Bear just shook his head no. But I'm probably going to choose an OB 3 or OB 4, and this is going to determine how far away the objective is, because it can be as far as 8 or as close as 3. So I'm going to try to go for a shorter game. So OB 3 is probably not going to save us, because our resource points are going to be 24, and we got to have at least 3 player characters so we can all play. So I want to try to get a high resource value, but with a low-ish objective number, it's going to be kind of hard to find it. So I haven't pre-planned this, so I'm just gonna go through until I find an OB 4 and see if that's reasonable. Yeah, we can do Fortune Sun.
Fortunate Sun.
So Fortune Sun says once per day you may discard 1 action card to play a hostile engage. The body count is 14, which is not too high. The time is 6. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. That's a contender. It's a contender. I don't know if I'm gonna go with it. Ooh, give me shelter. 52.
Lolo Lime in chat says that we should go to a galaxy far, far away. I don't think Vietnam is in a galaxy far, far away.
It's in a galaxy much too close to home for us.
Pretty
because we're doing it again in Iran.
That's my iPad. What do I need to do to turn this iPad on?
Oh, you gotta hit the power button on the white cubes over there.
Oh, gotcha.
I shall turn you on.
Hold All right, so this one's a hold action. I don't know how to do holds yet. So, oh, hey Jude. This one's a 5. 5 is not too terrible.
I say we randomly choose one.
No, that's a terrible idea. Because we might end up doing I can't help myself, which is we can only use 1 soldier total.
Lolo Lime likes the close-up of the cards. That's because we're at Blue's studio and not Bear's.
We can do close-ups at your place too, Bear.
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm learning. Lolo Lime says that we should choose it by title.
I think that's it. That sounds like a cool idea, but I disagree.
So tonight we gave Blue a blank check, and this is the game that he chose. So we're letting him run the show and teach us how to play and show us how it works.
Okay. So we got American Pie. That's definitely going to be the objective. The missions, I have no objections to any of these 3. Purple Haze is going to be rough. Piece of My Heart seems kind of like middle ground, and Fortune Sun might be straightforward enough for us to not have a hard time. So I can let people here in chat pick. Little Lion says Purple Haze. We got 1 vote for Purple Haze.
I'm more of a Purple Rain kind of guy.
I'm more of a Purple Rain kind of guy too, but I like Purple Haze though, because Jimi Hendrix was like one of the initial people of rock that I learned about when I broke out of my epistemic bubble of music.
Except for he died because of
drugs.
No, he
Was it AIDS?
no, his foot got infected, and because of
I thought you died because of drugs.
his Rastafarian beliefs, he didn't believe in putting anything into his body.
What?
So he died of an
got
foot infection.
Oh, you got to go to no. Just go back to the main page.
So it sounds like Purple Haze and
click
American
it again.
Pie are the choices.
Click back.
Keeping it moving.
Wait. What's happening?
I think there was just a button that you just pushed.
There should be a bear.
Oh, I see.
Bear chat.
Oh no, my mic. All right, I got to fix my mic. But Bear can entertain you guys by telling you nothing about the game.
So we're making the choice, or I'm making the executive choice to keep us moving. We're doing American Pie and Purple Haze.
All right, so Purple Haze means that we have 42 resource points. So that's going to be that. We have an Ob 4.
Is that a lot?
42 is pretty good for a 3-player game.
Okay.
Just to give context, the one that, was it A Beautiful Morning? Yeah, I did A Beautiful Morning with 24 points, and I could only afford 1 soldier that was really kitted out. So I was playing by myself, so it didn't matter. But so this is going to give us a generous amount of points to kind of spread around. So we'll have a little bit of flexibility. All right, I'm going to go silent for a second. I'll let Bear entertain you guys.
What am I supposed to do? I don't know anything about this game.
You got this, Bear. No pressure.
I'm looking at this. I don't see any flavor text. The art looks pretty good.
Actually,
It says destroy the temple, structure, explosions, attacks only +3 size. Yeah, it has a lot of information, but we don't really know what they are.
You should put it on the feet cam. I mean, close-up cam.
I love that you call it a foot cam.
all right, I am back. I can take
Oh,
over.
he doesn't-
No, I can take over. It's
He
fine.
doesn't have a...
Hold on, I
not
can turn it on.
New
Lolo,
achievement.
Lolo Lime, you can see it really close.
There you go.
There's the zoom-in camera.
There's our
See
overlay.
How dirty my fingernail is.
See, that's why I told you to clean your fingers before you jump on screen.
Rule number 1 of cooking.
Wait.
Don't stick your fingers in your butt.
I kind of want to know where that came from, but I kind of don't.
It was a parent teaching their kid how to cook, and they're like, "Do you know what rule number 1 is?" And the kid's like, "Don't stick your fingers on your butt." They're like, "Well, that was not rule number 1, but it is now."
That is definitely. I mean, the fact that you were thinking about it. You know what? I believe. I agree.
I ended up getting one of those like teacher pointers. Mm-hmm. I just have it in my carrying case for my board games, so I could be like,
Points.
that over there, that.
I thought you were going a different direction with that story.
Oh no!
Was you gonna go in the butt?
After my comment.
It is a good
Here
practice.
for Vietnam, stay for the butt comments.
Yeah, stay for the finger in the butt comments.
And now we wonder why we tried to post this on the Board Game Geek page and they rejected it.
I'm posting it.
All right. Okay, so we have our stuff. Now I will say that especially during the playthrough, I'll reiterate this, that there's gonna be rules that we're gonna play wrong. It's just gonna happen. There's a lot of small rules in this. Going back to our card here that Bear was reading, one of the things you'll notice is that there's some key words here like structure, size, kill, cover. There's a lot of key words in this game. They even give you like a whole like rule book that has all the key words. And some of this stuff is I don't want to say up to loose interpretation. There is a correct way to play this game. I had to crawl through the forums to like figure it out. But we'll talk more. I'll rant more about that in the review for sure at the end, and I'll also talk more about that next when we actually start learning the rules. But for right now, what we need to do is we need to figure out how we want to spend our 42 resource points. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out to our kind of wide view.
I appreciate
And I got these trays here. These are just for sorting cards and stuff. The reason why is because I want to set everything out just to kind of give an idea of how many choices we have. I'm pretty sure you guys believe me when I say there's a lot of choices. This is like one thing that I like about this game, giving away a little bit of the review while I build my characters, I'm just stalling for time, is that XCOM, as a video game, I love the base building. And I'm kind of so-so on the tactics. It's like, I'm not really great at it, and sometimes it's fun. But for the most part, that base building is my jam. This is the base building, and I'm like, yes, I want to do this. I legitimately, when I first started understanding how to play the game, I legitimately spent 3 hours just trying to like build the perfect team for the mission. And then I got slaughtered because I didn't like I had a bunch of snipers and everybody just ran up on me and I had a bad
Just
time.
like XCOM.
XCOM.
You got to throw crap at the wall, and whatever survives moves on to the next one.
Right, exactly.
Don't get too attached.
So we'll be spending probably a lot of time looking at the player soldiers. We're not gonna look at them right now though. I'm gonna pull out the player soldiers, the equipment, the skills, and the weapons. I'll leave everything else in the box because we don't need to bring everything out.
So are we splitting those points?
We have 42 resource points to spend between the three of us to build a troop that can walk in, and each one of us needs a player character.
Can you have more than one?
You can have more than one, but if we have enough for like a leftover, or we can get another person, we'll pick a squad soldier or a NPS non-player soldier or a team.
Oh, I was just saying we should go
team
as
soldier?
cheap as possible, with like some cargo shorts, the wife beater, 22 rifle, and then just have like a bunch of those guys run into the woods.
I mean, so we have 42 resource points. The biggest issue for us is we're gonna have to fight a lot of enemies.
Lolo Lime says, "Please, someone take a rocket launcher or a grenade launcher."
We will need to get a rocket launcher, and I was planning on being the rocket guy, which means that y'all got to cover me.
Rocket Man.
They have Rocket Man in this one. That's a mission that we could do, or an objective.
We're doing the greatest movie ever, American Pie.
There you go. So we have 3 different set of things here. I think skills. Did I not let you play it? Ah,
So Lolo Lime, we were not planning on taking a rocket launcher, but your comment made us go that way. Thank
right.
you for participating.
And yes, the pointer I was talking about is one of those tapping fingers on a stick. I love it. Dollar Tree.
Oh, yeah, these are the skills. Okay. I don't know why I put this in the skills. All right. I just label my boxes, so I don't know what's where. All right, so we got skills that we can choose from. We got weapons we can choose from. We got a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of choices, a lot of cards. I have, of the expansions, not to brag or anything, bragging, clearly. I have 11 of the 13 expansions. The 2 that I'm missing, one is on the way, and the other one I'm waiting to go on sale. Is not expensive. Sorry, I lied. I have 9 of the 13 expansions.
Dirty liar.
And one's on the way, and then 2 I have to go get. And I have the campaign, so I guess I have count whatever the math comes out to. So going back into the soldier building phase, what we need to do is we need to choose a soldier. So I'll bring this tray here to help us keep things organized and somewhat orderly. We'll zoom back in here. Oh, I thought I saved it. Shoot, my bad. I'll zoom in more.
We should just send a bunch of Florida man guys to Vietnam.
I'm telling you.
So
Quantity over quality.
So there are different type of soldiers. So I'll introduce us to the cards. Oh, actually, sorry, there was a question that Lolo Lime asked earlier. What is the int 0, int 2? There's a lot of information on these cards. I'll explain this more when we're doing the playthrough. But just to answer the question, because it was asked, this is how much it costs to enter. And if you look at the individual soldiers, they'll have a movement value here. So whenever this soldier does a move, which you can do, you can move once per turn. Whenever you do a move, if you want to do a move action, this is what they have. So they have to meet or beat this number. So in this case, 3, he can just walk right in. Whereas somebody who has a 1, you have to throw away an action card to get +1, or have some kind of effect that gives you plus to get in there. So entrance value of 2 just means that we need to have at least 2 to get in there. And sometimes enemies can show up to make this entrance value go higher, or there'll be events and effects that can make this value go higher or lower. So there's a lot of different ways to manipulate it, but that's what the int value means. And again, there's more information on the cards. We'll talk about it later. All right, going back to our soldiers though, because this is a good segue into that. This is an example of one of the soldiers. I have all my soldiers in alphabetical order by last name because, number in my last name. So the lower number troops are going to be in front, and the most expensive guy you can get is 28. This guy is a beast, and his price matches it. I'll explain what this price means, but actually I'll explain it now. This price here is the resource value. So that number that I pointed out of 42 earlier, this is just the soldier itself. So
He's got no gun.
So for this guy, he has no gun. This guy, he has a gun. So the resource value, the way it works, and this is a great way to talk about it, is that actually, Barry, if you can give commentary on what the people are showing there, and I can find the weapons and stuff for them.
So this guy has the 6 cost guy has +1 hand size. He gets +3 to search, and then there's a couple other things. Battle fatigue is 3, loadout 8, and health 4. But this other gentleman here, who's 4 times more expensive, a little more than 4 times more expensive. He starts with a search 3, but he has an M60 machine gun and has a battle fatigue of only 2. The 6 cost has a movement of 3, whereas the more expensive one only has a movement of 1. So he's a little slower because he's fucking carrying an M60 machine gun.
Yep. It's like, we got contact. We got contact.
And he's shooting it. So, there's definitely differences between the two. Having such a better weapon versus not. It sounds like you're going to get equipment and skills that will eventually. You could probably make this guy cost just as much as that guy.
Correct. Now, thank you very much for the observations, Bear. They were all exactly on point. The design language of this game is not that complicated. It's just the interactions are a little weird, and I'll explain more of that as we start building our characters to tell both Sushi and Bear, no, you can't do that. Yes, you can do that. And they're like, why? And it's like, well, this is because of the game. All right, so going with our cheaper character for Gian here, our first name G, last name On. Let's call him On. Yeah, On. For him, he starts with these keywords of VC waves and battle fatigue. These are skills here, and if it also has a keyword like this guy, Mr. Niederlander here, he starts with a gun. He starts with his weapon. This weapon has a resource value of 2. So this is a 12. This card has a resource cost of -2. This battle fatigue 2. This VC waves has a resource value of 2. This battle fatigue has a resource value of -3. So the base soldier and all the things printed are 6. As in, all this is 6. All of this is 28. Now, if I wanted to have him equipped with this weapon, then he's a 6 plus 12. So I now have a resource. I'm taking up 18 resources. So that's what that means. Now, the reason why that's important is because we want to be able to try to build somebody who can do stuff, but we also don't. I mean, we must be below or equaling 42 for our mission, which is why I was trying to look for a resource value, make sure we have something reasonable to work with, because we got 3 people to build.
I'm telling you, man.
Will that number ever go up throughout the game, or no?
No, it'll never go up. And another thing about it is that during the game, we can find extra equipment and weapons, but if we do, we have a loadout value, and I'll talk about that now as well. So you'll notice that Mr. Niederlander here, he has a loadout of 17, and Mr. On here has a loadout of 8. So the loadout is going to be this number here. Any weapon and equipment that you have, and I'll bring out the equipment.
So I'm guessing that since his loadout is 17, this is 12. He can only have another item of 5.
He can only have 5 more. Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
That makes sense.
So here's some. All these are great examples. Oh, you can't even see those. My bad. All these are great examples. So this one is a resource value of 3 for the mission, and then a loadout of 1. So essentially, the number up top is the resource value, and if there is no secondary loadout number, like for instance this gun, if there's no secondary value, then it's whatever it says. This M16 standard issue M16 for a lot of people in Vietnam is a resource value of 2, but it's a loadout 3. So that means that for loadout purposes, this is 3, but for resource purposes, this is a 2. And again, this is where you start getting into some of the complications of you can literally spend 90 minutes just building your person, building your team.
And then they immediately die.
Yeah. And then be sad. It's like, oh man, I thought I had a good... It's like, yeah, when you send a bunch of snipers and nobody to cover them, yeah, everybody just dies.
I feel like that was just a weird game balancing mechanism going back and forth between the loadout and the resources.
Did you want to try to point it out, or... Or are you
just in
just
general.
commenting in general?
Well, just like it's saying that if there's no loadout printed, then it is whatever the cost is.
Yeah.
But if there is one printed, then you use that instead.
And I want to make sure I spend time on that because like that part confused the crap out of me when I first played. Because at first I was like, man, does this mean that this guy's a 28 and he comes with this weapon? So am I paying 36 for him? Like, I got nothing left. I can't do anything. But no, this is included with him. So
Because it's printed on the card, yeah.
because it's printed on the card, correct?
Makes sense.
And Mr. Hold on, what was his name? Well, Mr. Schofield. I use him in an example in Board Game Geek, but he starts with he has
Jesus.
a loadout of 10. He starts with 3 grenades, and each of these grenades are 1 loadout. I can bring out the stuff, but I'm not gonna bring it out. I hope you guys will trust me. This is 3, because each grenade is 1.
I trust you.
Thank you. Each grenade is 1 loadout. And then the shotgun is a 2 from what I recall. I literally just played it last night. This is why I went to bed at 3 in the morning, by the way. So this is a 5 already. And then the lucky helmet is a 1 for loadout. So this is a 6. So the question I asked is like, okay, this guy's an 8, but he's loaded out, and he also has an effect that's not great. Basically makes you draw more enemies at a certain point in the game. But he's an 8, so like, does this mean that all this loadout doesn't count towards his, or all this does not count towards loadout? But the official answer is yes. So he's an 8 and he's loaded out, but he only has 4 left for you to do something else with for loadout. Now you can resource point skills and you can get service records. We're not gonna play with service records, but you can get skills. You can put on other stuff on them. But it essentially means that this is kind of him. So you can customize a little bit. I mean, he's still a solid character, and I'm probably gonna pick him if you guys don't, because we need somebody to be able to blow up the temple anyway. But
Blowing up temples?
yeah, we're trying to blow it. That's our mission.
That's why I went to Vietnam.
Is to blow up the temple. Vietnam was rough. And actually, you bring up another point. So I didn't explain victory conditions. As I mentioned before, I'll explain a lot more of this when we get to our playthrough. Here's our mission and here's our objective. Every game you'll have generally 1 mission and 1 objective. Sometimes you'll have multiple objectives depending on what the mission says. But for this mission, there's a body count. So for those who don't know, historically with Vietnam, there was a point in Vietnam War where the government was trying to before the Pentagon Papers came out, people knew about it. The Pentagon was trying to McNamara, because I was literally watching a documentary on it, but right before Bear came over, and McNamara was trying to encourage the United States to continue the conflict, and he was trying to find ways to use numbers to encourage people. So body count was a big thing. So it's like, hey, I get it. We might have lost 50 GIs. We might have lost 50 troops over there, but we killed 3,000 of them. We got proof. We killed 3,000. And the press and the United States in general, especially during that time period, were like, I get it. We killed 3,000, but we still lost 50-something soldiers. We don't care about the 3,000. We care about the 50 we lost. Anyway, so long story short, this game kind of follows that theme. And this is, if you've ever played any other Warfighter game, which nobody has, not including myself at this table, body count was added to this one to kind of give a little bit more of a challenge, and I appreciate it greatly. I think it's really good. That's why I went all in and didn't switch to another one. So basically, we need to destroy the temple and have 17 bodies, 17 body count on the side between the 3 of us. And I'll explain way more of how that works later. Don't high five over that, guys. We're murdering people. All right.
Yeah.
So now that I've gone through all that and explained that, what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom out, and this is going to be kind of a little bit of the chaotic part of it, because we're going to be talking about a lot of things and just kind of making some commentary. But these are all in alphabetical order. I will alphabetize them later.
I want to randomly reach in there and grab the person.
And I was telling Bear earlier, like, this is why cooperative games sometimes is rough playing with Bear, because Bear's like, I'm picking this guy, and I'm going to work with it. And it's like, yeah, but it'd be better if you... No, I'm just going to run in there and shoot.
It got real cool.
It's because Bear feels called out. All right, so I'm gonna just pass half of this to...
Sushi, you're our guest tonight.
Okay, I'm passing the low half
Oh.
to... Well, no, I'll pass you the low half.
The low half.
And I'll pass you the high half. You do not have to pick a soldier from here.
Hey, this guy's 7. That's pretty good.
You can pick somebody from there. Can I have Schofield, Mr. Schofield? I think I'll take him.
Is that in here?
Yeah, he's an 8. Yeah, there he is.
There you go.
So this is who I'm gonna commit
That guy's a
to.
badass.
Because I used him last time and he was pretty good. I used him incorrectly. So the incorrect thing is I had him loaded out with nine loadouts worth of rockets, and he can't hold that. So somebody else has to hold the rockets. But I still won by cheating.
And
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So Lola Lime says, wait, the mission to destroy a mission is called American Pie. Yep, it is. We are trying to destroy a
We'll
temple.
just tell your mother we ate it. That's the quote from that movie.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go cheap.
Now, one piece of advice I would give, given our mission of Purple Haze, our mission of Purple Haze is going to make us draw basically twice as many reinforcements, which is going to be a lot of people to shoot. So there's going to be a point to try to get people who can actually like fight, kind of not close combat, but just fight.
I am VLAN.
Oh yeah, candy bars. Yeah,
This person has candy bars.
that's A Vasquez. she's one of the base player soldiers.
There you go. I've chosen my person.
All right, Bear's committing to that person. We're going to try to kid him out so
His
he
name
don't
is
die.
VLAN.
Now, at what point should I stop looking at these people because the numbers are starting to get high?
You already saw
Yeah,
candy
you're at the
bars.
high
Why are
side.
you, why are
Here's-
you, why are
here's
you
the low
going any
side.
farther?
Well,
Right.
so you were looking at the low people.
I know. You already saw candy bar. Stop. Hey guys, we're in a gunfight. Here's a candy bar.
Candy bars is actually pretty badass. So I'm going to.
You need a Snickers.
Dang, this guy's awesome. Maverick Shaw, 28.
Yep.
Listen, don't spend all our money.
Don't spin it all
That's
in
what
one
I'm
place.
saying. Where should I stop?
I think lower would be better because then we can kid ourselves out
Yeah, I'm saying we should all go with the bare necessities.
with the U necessities.
Yes.
All right, so you have Battle Fatigue 2. So Battle Fatigue cards are clearly bad. Basically, it's going to put in some of the filler or some of the useless cards in the deck. Every Battle Fatigue is going to add three useless cards or three Battle Fatigue cards. Sorry, I almost forgot the name of it, but it's Battle Fatigue.
Literally right there.
And Battle Fatigue cards are just basically discard this card. That's it. So when you draw it, it says discard this card. So Battle Fatigue 2 is going to add 6. Noisy 2 that I have is the worst Noisy to have. But Noisy 2 basically means that I will draw an extra enemy. And if it is a certain number, if it is a 1 or 2, then it stays and we have to deal with them. If it's a 3 or 4, which 4 is the highest, 1 is the lowest, then they just get discarded. So the idea is that, I'm a cool soldier and all, but I just won't shut the hell up because I'm an American. America. Thematic, I know.
All right.
So you have no weapons, but so you have to kit yourself out. I got a shotgun. I'm pretty much going to take my character as is and then fill in the blanks because I feel like I should have enough to survive.
I thought you needed the missile launcher.
Somebody needs to take the missile launcher. I don't have enough. I can take one missile.
Do you want to be the Rocket Man, Hayden? Sushi, or do you want me to be?
Because the missile launcher is
could
3.
be.
It's 3 each.
Yes.
You want to be the blow up stuff guy?
I do want to be the blow up stuff guy.
I'm kind of the blow up stuff guy, but you have an easier time of it.
Kind of like this guy, but
Lolo Lime says, you said they'll already have a lot of reinforcements in this mission, and then you're picking a noisy guy?
I know. Well, we have a body count of 17, which is not.
We gotta liberate a lot of.
Did we find oil? We found oil
Not
over there.
Vietnam.
protecting our way of life.
Oh no.
The Helldivers.
Oh god, it's even better. All right. So when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to customizing our people, we have skills that we can use to flesh ourselves out and give ourselves better things. Some skills have prerequisites, and some of those prerequisites are things that you have to have printed on your card. So for the most part, I'm not going to have everybody read every single thing. I'm just going to take the ones that I think are going to be useful for me, and then I'm going to try to fill in the blanks when we go there. So the skill I'm going to go with that I remember using that was really fun was keep counting. Keep counting says if I have a 3 body count, as in with body count, I didn't explain this earlier, but I'll explain it now. With body, Lolan says LOL for democracy.
For democracy. For democracy.
With body count, when you claim a body count, so when you take out an enemy, you can claim the body count of them. So if I kill one enemy, then I get 1 body count, and I can choose either keep it and stock it on my store it on my person, or add it to the pile. If I add it to the pile, it's stuck there forever. That's going to go towards our 17. If I keep it on my persons, then I can spend it and use it for abilities and skills and cards that will need body count. So if you want to think about it in Inglourious Basterds terms, yes, you are collecting your Nazi scalps and turning them in. That's what you're doing. Although these aren't Nazis. We were kind of the bad guys in the situation in Vietnam. Not that we were Nazis, I want to clarify.
I think we're still the bad guys.
Oh, shit. Imperialism. We were doing it for France so they can have their colony back, and Vietnam said, nah, fam.
We're just doing it for the love of the game.
Now we're doing it for the love of the game. I'm just saying, are you really American if you don't complain about your country? At least once.
I think you get to be American if you were born here.
Yeah, that's the law.
Jesus. We're really playing that. Okay, so my character is Schofield. I'm putting my person first because I'm going to show my full kit, and I'm just going to commit to this and stop here and let you guys use the rest of the points. So I'm just adding 3 to mine, but I'm taking what comes with my person. So I'm currently going to be 11. So I'm taking up 11 of our 42 points. I'm showing us that so we can look at it, and then I'm putting
Give me a missile launcher.
All right.
That's
So
going to be
which one are
42
you?
points.
Which one are you?
I am Lan. VLAN.
VLAN.
+2 hand size, 2 XP, search +2, and I'm battle fatigued.
You got battle fatigue too, all right? And then Sushi, who are you?
This guy.
What's your name?
Sushi.
Jiang.
What's your guy's name?
Jiang.
Jiang. Okay. So Jiang is the flags are important. We're gonna play as kind of to the rules as we need to. What I mean by that is that the flag determines what weapons you can use. So you are a part of the ARVN forces. So you have an ARVN flag and a U.S. flag. You also have U.S. training, which is going to help you out a lot. I think it's going to give you extra cover, which you'll need. There's a few other things I haven't explained. Again, I'll talk about more when we get to the playthrough. But for the most part, you have a reasonable person here. So that's a nice starting point. And you got +1 hand size.
That's a nice way to say that I did not get a reasonable person.
No, your person's pretty good too, because you got 2 movement and 2 cover. I mean, Sushi's person only has 1 cover and I only got 1 movement. It's gonna be hard for me to move around. That's gonna be a problem for us throughout the game, but we'll be fine. Oh, wow. Tell me how you really feel. All right, so you have battle fatigue 3.
Lolo Lime says you're a villain.
We are the villain.
Double it and give it to the next person.
We are farmers. No, they were farmers. Thank you. All right, U.S. training.
Yeah, the battle fatigue, go ahead and double that and give it to the next person.
Right. All right, so I will disperse the people back to both Bear and Sushi, and then I will hand Bear and Sushi a M16 first. You do not have to keep the M16. You do not have to commit to it. I'm just going to hand it to you so you have a weapon, and then I'm going to hand Sushi the weapons, and I'm going to hand Bear the equipment. So don't get too trigger happy with these things, but here you go. Weapons and equipment. And again, this is going to be kind of a little bit more chaotic because they're going to be searching through the cards. They haven't read any of these. They don't know what they do. There's a lot of words. There's a lot of stuff.
No clue what I'm doing here.
So
my loadout is 8.
Right.
If I take the M16,
You're going to be a 10.
I have a loadout of 8. That's 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were correct.
So I'll have 5 points left.
Correct for your loadout. Sorry, you're currently a 9. If you take that, if you commit to that.
This U.S. training counts towards my 8, is that correct?
Correct.
I just need a
So
missile.
that's you.
I need a missile launcher.
Is it the battle fatigue is -3?
I think it's in
so it's total 8.
Sushi's.
No, so these cards will normally have values. This is a good question. These cards will normally have values because you can. I'll hand you guys skills too if you want to look at those. But I figured one thing at a time, and then we can kind of backtrack later. But you can add whatever skill you want unless it says specifically you must have this printed text. So what that means is that these normally I can take or I can take U.S. training. Well, yeah, I can take U.S. training if I were of this nationality. And also use it. Even if you have the card for it, I can also use it, and it will cost me 3. But to answer your question, you are 8, not because this cancels out that. Just like Bear is. Oh, where'd your cards go?
They were right there.
Oh, these were your cards.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just like Bear is 7, even though he has a -2 here. So this -2 is doesn't count.
Okay, so
this is already factored in.
I have 5 remaining, is that correct?
You have 8 loadout. Oh, you have 6 loadout.
You just handed me that.
I lied.
You don't have to take that.
No. Sushi, you're right. If you do take this, sorry, Bear's correct. I keep saying you guys are wrong, but you guys are right. Bear's correct. You don't have to take this weapon. Your loadout is 3. So if you do take this weapon, you have 5 loadout left. Correct. So your loadout is 5 because of this being loadout 3.
If you see a missile launcher in there.
I was trying to give you one, but there's 2. There's the law and then there's
It should
RPG.
be M law is pretty nice.
Yeah, M law and then RPG launcher.
I am the law.
You are the law? Okay.
And Bear can use US and Arvin.
Or do you want a grenade launcher?
Grenade launcher. Oh, can you hand me 2 weapons, Sushi?
Two
Preferably
random
the
weapons?
grenade launcher or a grenade launcher and another random thing. And I'll explain these.
I just know that we need to blow up a temple because apparently, as Lolo Lime says, I am the villain as a VLAN.
So these are some of the weapons. So I'll explain this for everybody at home and also for Bear and Sushi's benefit. So the weapons will have a good bit of information on them. One, they'll have the nationality, the flags here. So for instance, none of us can use this because this is an Australian weapon. So we specifically cannot use this M60.
Oh, damn.
There's another M60 in there for America. But it's basically the same thing. It just has a different flag. Technically, there's a specific names for all these weapons. I'm not a weapons person, so I'm just gonna call it what's printed on the card. Some people might know more background stuff. I'm not that guy. My brother is. My brother's really into guns and stuff, so shout out to him. But with all this said and done, besides the name, you have the resource value, like I talked about before. You have the year that it was created. This can come into a factor if you're playing by some of the rules where you use the mission and you have to follow the mission's year. So you can't use anything that was made after that before that, after that. Yeah, after that year and so on and so forth. We're not playing that. We're ignoring that completely. The other thing is that you have range kill. Sometimes you have the word jam. And sometimes you have the word expend, pin, which is penetration, and deploy, bipod. And you have a good variety of things. So I'll explain these from left to right, starting with the M60 machine gun. With the M60 machine gun, your range, it determines where you can shoot. So 0 is where you are, your location. So any enemy in your location, you can use these values for reload and kill. If you're shooting 1 away, that's where you use the 1 at, as in 1 adjacent to your left, or 1 adjacent to your right. Where enemies are, you're shooting at that enemy specifically. You use these numbers, and then 2 away is going to be subsequently 2 in either direction, and using those numbers. These numbers basically mean that when you decide to do a shoot, what you'll do is you'll roll 2 sets of dice. You'll roll a d6 to determine if you defeat cover. And I'll use a U.S. soldier here, but the enemy soldiers are similar, not the same, but similar. So what this means is that for the d6, I need to roll a 2 or better to be considered defeating cover for anybody shooting at my guy, which we're not shooting each other. We're all on the same team. I guess you could play that way with frags, but that's not a thing that this game has modules for, so we're not going to do that. And also, we want to be on the positive side of things as much as possible. But if I roll a d6 and I roll a 1, then I do not defeat the cover with this attack roll. Now the other number is going to be the kill number. So I'm going to roll a d10 for the other dice. So I'm rolling a d6 and a d10. The d10 is going to look at the kill number, and if the d10 is this number or better, then is going to succeed in killing. So in order for you to successfully hit somebody, you have to both defeat cover and also get your kill number. So just to demonstrate that here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll some dice and just talk about it as I'm rolling. So assuming that I'm shooting some nondescript person and I'm shooting Mr. Schofield here, sorry, Mr. Schofield, what's going to happen is I'm going to say, okay, I'm declaring an attack. I have to have ammo, and ammo is going to come in markers. Of course, it would be the last one. Ammo is going to come into markers. Every weapon will have a certain amount of ammo. You can get more ammo at the start of the game, and I'll explain how that works in a second. But this one's going to start with 4 ammo. And I'll just stack these up just to kind of show that, hey, this weapon has ammo. And what's going to happen is when you attack, you can use the same ammo infinitely until you roll your reload number. When I roll my reload number, that's going to imply that I have to reload. And then this will go on its other side, showing it's empty. And then I have to spend an action or do something to get this to reload. And when you reload it, you just discard that empty token, and now you're loaded again. So that's kind of how the game deals with reloads. But going back to our example, when I do a shoot, so I'm shooting with some nondescript character shooting Mr. Schofield here for purposes of his defeat cover, nothing else, just his defeat cover. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my d6, because I need a d6, and then I'm going to determine what mode I'm shooting in. So some weapons will have multiple modes. This weapon only has 1 mode. This M16 has 2 modes, semi-automatic mode or full automatic mode. So what this determines is how many d10s I roll. So I can roll in full auto. Well, this one I have to. But there's a higher chance I'm going to have to reload if I do this. Whereas if I were using the M16 instead, I can do it in semi-mode instead. It's going to be a lower chance of me reloading, you'll notice that the reload number on this is way higher. It's a 3 instead of a 1. This means if I roll a 1, then I'm forced to reload. If I roll a 3, 2, or 1 on this one, then I'm forced to reload. So it's a little bit, challenging with managing your ammo.
Yeah.
But I just want to explain those things. All right, going back to our attack. So I'm doing an attack roll. I have my D6 for defeating cover, for checking for cover, defeating cover, and then I have my D10s here because I'm doing 3 shots. I roll those, and this was a 2 here off the side. So in this particular case, I needed a 6 to kill. When I'm shooting a weapon, unless it has special text, and that special text could be the text of spray or explosion, essentially only one of these are going to succeed. So what I mean by that is that, yes, I got 2 successes here, but it's only going to deal 1 damage to him. So I defeated...
Kill a man twice.
All right, can't kill a man twice. So I defeated cover, so I matched the number, and then I rolled a 6, which matches my kill number on my card. Therefore, I get to put a wound on this person. He has 5 health. If he runs out of health, he dies. Healing is kind of hard in this game. I might get a medikit just because healing is kind of difficult in this game.
Healing is pretty difficult in real life.
Yeah, it was difficult in Vietnam too. Yeah, let me tell you.
Shot by M60 machine gun. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of healing to that.
Not much you can do with that. Yeah. So that's kind of an explanation of how weapons work. Now, some weapons have extra things. Like this one has bipod. You can spit an action to deploy your bipod. If your bipod is in the deploy mode, then you get spray. Spray means that in that roll that I had, which was a 6 and a 2 or something like that, that means that every single hit is going to be a hit. So spray is really nice, but you'll notice, not you'll notice, but one thing about bipod deployed is that if/when I move, it's going to automatically put my bipod back up. So I can deploy my bipod, kind of set up in like a position, start shooting at everything. But then the moment I need to move from where I am to somewhere else, my bipod, it's going to go back in, and I'll have to retract my bipod, and then I will have to deploy it again at the next location to get the benefits of spray in this case.
Yeah.
And some other weapons, like sniper weapons, will have a bipod too, and they'll give you further range if your bipod is deployed, and they won't if you don't have it deployed. They'll be listed more specifically. So that is a little bit of a blurb on how weapons work. They all follow the same design language. So even with grenades, this one has a range of 0, so I have to be in the same location where my enemy is that I'm trying to attack. Every soldier can only have 4 total, so I can have no more than 4. This one has penetration 1. Pen 1 basically means that if I'm trying to throw a grenade at this guy, this is specifically for cover value. Any number I roll is going to automatically go through because pin 1 basically reduces the cover by 1, essentially. If it's a pin 4, which is what the law is, pin 5, which is the law is, pin 5 basically is going to hit everything you shoot it at. So you shoot it at somebody, you're probably going to murder them, at least defeat the cover.
Can I put a bayonet on a grenade launcher?
I don't think you can. I think it can only go on carbines, and it specifies what it can be put on. Another thing. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was making a joke.
I was gonna say one last thing I'll say too, is that I lost my train of thought. Never mind. Sushi.
So I have chosen the M79 grenade launcher, which has 3 40 millimeter grenades.
Let me zoom back in 1 second.
I'm probably gonna go with.
You can put it there.
That's my character. I start with battle fatigue because war is hell. I have the grenade launcher, which looks like it comes with 3 grenades. And then I have a pistol. Looks like the grenade launcher you can't shoot into close combat.
Yep.
Surprisingly.
So
you shoot 1 to 2 areas away.
So you're taking a pistol with you?
I'm taking a pistol so I can defend myself if somebody runs up on me.
Now, expended means that when you shoot, that ammo will just disappear. So you only have 3 shots total.
That's fine. I'm here for a purpose.
All right.
I'm all out of bubble gum. I'm wondering if I should take there's a fighting knife or a K-bar knife.
I'll say in this game, so in past games of Warfighter, and this is what I learned from the forums, melee combat used to be like you can just knife somebody and keep running, but they nerfed it to all hell, where melee combat is really terrible in this game. So you're better off not having any don't waste your resource value on the knife.
What are you talking about? This is a knife that can be thrown. It's still a ranged weapon.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that's better than hand-to-hand combat.
It's better than the K-bar knife.
That one. What is it? I can't see it.
Here's what we're discussing, so that you guys can see it at home.
All right. So you're talking about the K-bar knife. That one says a prerequisite: you must have hand-to-hand 0, which you have hand-to-hand 0. You start with 2 XP, which is nice, and it has a small pointed stealth. Stealth is, again, another keyword. I will also say that I haven't even bothered with melee because the form trashes so much for this game compared to other games. I said, you know what, it's something I'm not going to learn how to use.
I mean, it's just there just in case
things
shit
get
hits the
hairy.
fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to take the K-bar.
I'm just saying, you should just take equipment instead.
I'm aware.
Okay. Because equipment counts towards your loadout as well.
I'm aware.
Okay, all right. Well, so the benefit of Bear's kit so far, though, is that this is currently 7, so he has 1 left, because this loadout is 8.
Right. So I was planning on getting 1 more. I have 1 more point for equipment.
All right.
If there's a piece of equipment you would suggest, since you are the all-wise sensei.
So these are skill cards. Sorry. This is a stack of skill cards. There's a lot of them in here. You can essentially add any skill you want, unless it says you can't.
And I'm assuming I'm spending XP on that?
With skills?
Yeah.
It depends. So the skills sometimes require body count. Sometimes the skills are just passive that give you cool things.
I mean, just to put it on there.
No. This is part of resource value.
Oh, so I have 1 point left.
Yeah, you have 1 point left. Or you have more than 1 point left if you remove some things.
Yep, I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying. You can get yourself a shotgun instead of a pistol. It'll take out the rest of your loadout. Never mind.
Yep.
I think a shotgun's not bad, says the guy who starts with a shotgun.
I mean, I could have a strong back and reduce each of your gears loadout by 1.
We can't see it. Oh, okay. Yep, reduce each of your gears loadout by 1. Okay, that's not bad. So you have a printed loadout, and it reduces your grenade launcher from a 5 to a 3. Hey, that's not terrible. I think that's actually a really good one.
All right. So then that opens up a little bit more, like 2 more spots.
It does.
2 more loadout.
Yeah, because yes, it reduces. Wait. This is reduce each of your gears loadout. Yeah, no, so it just gives you 2 more. Yeah.
So if I did that and didn't take the pistol and took the shotgun instead,
And didn't take the knife.
I don't get a knife.
I say that's a waste of a point. I don't know how else to say that's a waste of a point outside of just
You
saying
know what? I'm gonna listen to you. Either I'll take this or I'll take a shotgun.
So, So I'll explain very briefly why it's a waste of a point, because it'll also give us time for y'all to look through stuff.
It's fine.
So this is the location. Locations will have a lot of information on them. One of them will have is this number. What you have to do to get into hand-to-hand combat or close quarters combat with somebody is that you must spend actions such that you match this number, and then you'll be in close range. So you can spend. Everybody has base 2 actions. Mm-hmm. So you spend 1 action, and you can get in range of somebody, and you can spend another action to attack them.
Yeah, run up and I stab you. In the
So the problem with that is that a lot of locations will have values of between 1 to 2, and some locations will have zeros, but we don't choose which location we get. We have to kind of randomly draw them, and you can have in a situation to where every location we have is just a 2 or a 2, and this means that you spend 1 turn running at somebody, and then your next turn after they've shot at you, you can finally attack them, and you can only attack that 1 person.
Because you have sold me. It's a submachine gun. I'm looking through the list here.
Now, this game does have something called battle packs. Battle packs are essentially expansions that are different theaters within Vietnam. And one of the battle packs is Tunnel Rats, or 2 of the battle packs is Tunnel Rats. And Tunnel Rats focus specifically on close quarters combat, where basically you and the people that you're fighting, they're all hand-to-hand combat specialists, close quarters combat specialists. And that one is I'm looking forward to learning that one, because it'll finally get me to force me to use the close quarters combat stuff. But historically, the Tunnel Rats were a faction, not a faction. The nickname for people who were in the special forces in Vietnam, who actually went in those tunnels, in the underground tunnels that the Vietnamese resistance forces set up, and actually fought hand to hand in some very brutal, cruel,
anybody that has the title Tunnel Rat has killed people and then climbed over their dead bodies.
Correct.
Those type of close combat fighting is just brutal. Did you take all the shotguns out? I don't see any shotguns in here.
There's this one.
You need that one, don't you?
Yeah, I start. Here's another thing about this game. So there's only 1 copy of this card, but you can also use a shotgun. This just means that you have to keep your ammo
You
separate.
mean there wasn't only one M37 shotgun in the entire war in Vietnam?
No, so you can also equip this weapon. We just have to remember that this is your stats for it too. So we put this like in the middle between us, and then we can both use it. Keep your ammo separate, of course. So you can also use this. The cool thing about the shotgun is that I can spend 1 experience point to just shoot for free. So that's why I'm gonna equip this with. I think I had a red dot. Oh, optical scope,
All right, so I have
which I'll talk about later.
strong back
I'll see what we have left.
as
actually.
1. That goes down to a 3, so that's 4. So I have 4 points left over. Is my mathing?
Oh, for loadout. Oh, this just reduces you. Okay, yeah.
You have 4 loadout left.
Correct. So you can do equipment, or you can do another weapon.
I would like to get more ammo for my grenade launcher if I can. And I'd like to
Good
get
question. So the way extra ammo works is what happens is in order to get extra ammo, what you do is you'll add 1 to the resource value of the weapon you're using, and I don't think that would count for this. Actually, if it did, it wouldn't matter because you can go. Well, I guess it would matter. Anyway, that's not the point. You add 1 to the resource value of this, and you add 1 to the loadout value it takes up. So, and when you do, instead of having 3 ammo to start, you'll have 6.
Okay.
So for every and you can do that. You can do that again in stacks. So you can say, okay, I'm gonna take 2 more extra sets of ammo, and it's gonna make this instead of a 5 a 7, and then you're gonna carry 9 shots.
Let's do that.
You want to do that? Okay.
I want to use this to blow people up.
All right. We'll give you a spin down counter, and I'll let you figure out how to use that. We'll represent it with actual ammo, but for right now, we'll have the spin down counter so you can
So
get
I start with 3, and I bought 2 more, so I go up to 5.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just a 5.
That's how math works. And then I have a shotgun, because
Oh, you're adding a shotgun to your. Where did it go? There it is.
So that was, I had 4 left over. I bought more ammo, so that was 2 more, and then this is 2. So this is all my stuff.
You have 4 left over? Did I do math wrong? Wait, what?
That's what we counted. I had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, this doesn't count for that. No, this counts for our total resource value. This is not a weapon.
Oh.
This is not a part of your loadout.
Well, then I have
You have 1 left.
1 more left, and I'll spend it for extra shotgun ammo.
Bear's like, I'm gonna go in with all these bullets. I'm gonna start killing everything. Oh, you want shotgun ammo? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
So start off with 6. So I need
So you go to a 3.
to a 3.
Oh, sorry, I was doing it for your resources because we'll add the ammo later.
Okay.
But I'm just because this number is gonna tell us how much we have left.
Oh, okay.
So you're instead of a 2 or a 3 there. So that's extra ammo. 3 extra ammo for this. 2 extra ammo for this.
2 extra ammo for that.
And 1 extra ammo for this.
Correct.
Okay, I'll just give you an ammo marker. There we go. That way you can keep track of it because I'm gonna forget. I mean, as long as you remember, that's all that matters. All right. So what's your total? How much are you using so we can know how much we got left?
1.
And this is a.
So that's 8, 9, plus 7 is 16. 16 out of 42.
So I think this reduces your loadout, not your resource value.
Oh.
So this is actually 7 plus 3, so 10, 17, 18. So you're taking up 18.
Okay. I still feel pretty good about that because I didn't.
Yeah.
That's what, 42?
42.
I'm using 18 out of 42.
All right, so that leaves, what am I taking up again? I think I'm taking up 13. I'm at 8 plus 3.
Don't forget your shotgun there.
Thank you.
Put these back in the pot, the correct pile.
I'm at 11.
Sushi, did you need any more guns or anything?
Maybe. Are we taking multiple guns? Is that a thing?
You can.
I took a shotgun and I have a rocket launcher, so I can shoot people really close.
Grenade launcher.
Sorry, grenade launcher, or I can shoot people 1 space away, or 2 spaces away.
So we have total value. We are at 18 plus 11. Sorry, I'm doing math with a calculator because that's how you should do math sometimes. Oh, shoot. 18 plus 11. So 29 minus 42. So we have 13 left.
That's fine.
Okay. And Sushi's base is 8.
Now I feel like a jerk because I took the most. But I'm taking the explosive thing for the team.
So Sushi, you have 5 left to work with.
For this?
That's just this. So this, and then you have 5 left with whatever you pick.
So we got this. I'll just go with that.
So sorry, we'll bring Sushi on the screen. 1 second. Let me clear all this out of the way. Bear, could you move your
I like to move him.
person there?
Yeah.
All right, so Sushi is starting out with it's 1811. There we go. Sushi's starting out with 8 here. Sushi's taking the M16 currently, and then that's going to be 2 of your 5 left, so you have 3 left.
Okay, I'll take times 3 optic scope.
All right, so take an optic scope, which is going to cost 3. Oh, that's all of it.
Wait, what? Is the loadout is?
It's
Loadout's
is
1, but the cost is 3.
Cost is 3. Yeah.
What's my current resource count?
Before this, it was 3. This puts you at 0.
No, before this it was. Wait. Oh no. Sorry. 3 left. You have 3 left.
I have 8.
So you're currently 8 plus 2. That's 10. Oh no, you're right. Math is hard. You were correct. Well, no. What? You have 5 left. You were 8. So
Yeah, this is 2.
You have 13 to take up of the pie so far.
Okay.
You said you had 5 left. That's 2, and that's 3. 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yeah, you're correct. I think Sushi thought he had some more left over though.
Oh, because I saw loadout 1.
That's where it's getting is the loadout is different. Loadout's how much your guy can carry versus the top numbers, how much it costs.
Right, to
how
get
much
it
money
there.
we as a group have.
So you're.
Oh,
I can
8,
take
9,
1
10.
ammo off the.
Got it.
Do you need 1 more point?
If you need 1 more point, then Bear
I can take
a
an
shot
ammo
off.
off.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize.
I'll take an ammo off and spend 1 more. If you got 1 more you want to spend.
Well, I mean, everything else I was gonna look at was 3 and 4.
So Lola Lime is asking the question, how do y'all determine
Outside of binoculars.
the resource? So that's going to be on the mission card. We have 42. Oh, I forgot about this. Bear, you have to take off another ammo. We have -1 to our loadout. So that means that we can't carry as much gear as we normally would. I don't think that messes me up, but I think it messes Bear up. Just by 1.
It's all right.
Because you had an extra shotgun and an extra grenade. And we need grenades, for sure.
All right, so I'll take off one of my ammo and put it on the screen so you guys can see how big it is.
So you're taking off one of the shotguns?
Not currently, unless Hayden. Well, sorry, Sushi said that everything he was looking at was 3 or 4.
Well, it's good to just see how these were. Otherwise, I could take some like binoculars.
Oh,
outside
you're
of-
looking. Can I see the skills? And we're bringing on screen. So Sushi was considering one of these skills. Now I don't have to have keep counting. Keep counting just was useful the one time I used it. Keep counting is 3. It's pretty high, and I really need 3 body counts, so it's gonna take a while to get it. So I can forfeit this and get something else because I also want I also wanted the optical scope, but honestly I don't need it. So I'll throw this away. That way you have 3 more left. So you have 16 to take up.
So that would take out that one because it's 4. So you have 3 more left. Would you rather embrace the suck or semi-expertise?
Semi-expertise sounds pretty good. Sell me on the other one.
So embraces suck. So environmental roles happen from locations. I don't know why I put the locations away.
Did you not see Forrest Gump where there's like it was raining sideways, it was raining from the left.
It was fat
Sometimes
rain.
it was even raining from the down.
Was it fat rain and rain from upside down? So some locations will have an environmental number, and environmental numbers are kind of not great. We have some agency over what locations will show up. The agency this game is one of those grind you down games. This is one of the few grind you down games that I'll tolerate because it's kind of telling the story and it doesn't take that much. And I really enjoy this part. Sorry, it takes a lot for this, but I really enjoy this part, so I'll let it pass. So some cards will have environment numbers, and if they have environment and they say some text and then this number, you have to roll a d10 at the top of the round if you are here. If you roll an 8 or higher, nothing happens. If you roll below an 8, you either take a wound or you take a suppress, which we haven't talked about suppress, but suppress basically spin an action, get rid of it, or do something to get rid of it.
So essentially, it sounds like embrace the suck. It's just like it makes it a little easier to not suck.
Yeah. So
The
anybody
armor things.
anybody who's hanging out with you will need to roll a 6 if they're here with you,
Versus
instead of
8.
an 8.
Yeah.
So it makes it a lot easier for us to move through. But we have some control over what locations show up. So it's not gonna make or break our game, but it can definitely help out.
You think I should take that over semi-expertise?
Semi expertise gives you +1 to your ranged semi bolt. What weapon? Oh, you're using this. This one is nice because it takes your D10s and give you +1.
But also
I think that's useful.
Also have the optic, ×3 optic.
So the optic, what it does, the optic is a waste for you. The optic would be nice for me or Bear because what this does is this takes your 0 number. Well, I don't want to say it's a waste. It just makes your kill a 7 at range 1 instead of a 7.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Sorry, instead of an 8. So for you, it's marginally better. For something like the shotgun that we have that we're both using, we don't have a range 1, so this will give us a range 1.
I'll put this optic scope on my shotgun.
Oh wait, can it be attached on the shotgun? It didn't say it can't, so it can.
I mean, you can take it, I guess, but
So I should drop that one.
I would say drop that,
And then get
and
the.
then that would give you 6, and you could take both of these.
That's true.
Sure, I'll do that.
All right.
You can embrace the suck and be a semi-expertise.
Embrace the semi-suck.
All right. So Lola Lime says, out of the resource pool, I mean, how many resource points each of you are allowed to use?
They're asking about math, and we're...
Oh yeah. So we're allowed to use as much as we want. It's just kind of a cooperative, like, all right, I don't want to take up too much of the pie. You can take up more of the pie.
I took up more of the pie because I'm
The explosives guy.
the explosives guy, but then I took strong back to try and help out with the loadout portion.
Which it helped out with the loadout portion for you.
Yeah.
To let you carry more.
All right, so we've got our characters.
All right, so we will zoom out to our wide view.
Is that worth taking? Binoculars?
I don't think we have any points for it.
Let's do the math. So I'm at 11. Wait, okay, we got to redo our math. Sorry. Let me see. What am I? I think I'm just 8.
I'm gonna stand back and let you do the math.
All right. Oh, I get a lucky helmet. Hell yeah. Lucky helmet basically means I can survive a shot without taking the effect. It's like if an enemy shoots you, you may expend after you suffer an attack to suffer no effect.
I saw that one.
But it goes away. It dies afterwards. My helmet.
Same.
So for me, I'm just a flat 8. So I'm taking up 8 of the pool. Bear is 7. Where's your other? Oh, just this. Okay. 7 plus 6 plus 3. So 7. Oh, sorry. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 6 is 16. 17. So Bear is 17 currently. And then that gives us how much?
God,
I feel like we use more.
A little bit of a whore there.
You're the explosives guy. I'm also the explosives guy, but I'm the backup explosives guy. I feel like y'all two being overpowered is good because I can figure out how to exist. So we have 17 left. So for 17, I'm just gonna give you a d20 as well. I'll spin down. So we have 17 left, and what are you? You are currently 8 plus 6, so is that 14? Plus 2, so is that
16?
16, and then 17 will be this.
You get your binoculars.
Get your binoculars. Does it cost an action?
I mean,
I would advocate for me taking that instead of you because you're going to have 2 actions. I can just be the transport guy. I can just be shotgunning everybody.
No, that's fine. I was just looking through a couple different things and I thought that would look good.
All right, so I'll hold on to this to give us the ability. Now, during this game, we can drop stuff on the ground, and people can we can trade between each other. One of the limitations that's a little bit weird on the rules is that you do need to take into account always your loadout value. So my loadout value for this entire mission is 9, and if I pick up stuff and it's too much, I gotta put down stuff, which is a really weird rule. I hate it, but realism, whatever. It's one of the reasons why. One of my greatest victories in this game, which was last night at 3 a.m, was a lie because I had too much equipment. I didn't drop things. I picked up some extra stuff, and I was walking around like I had this guy. He has a loadout of 10, and I think the mission had -1 on the loadout. And I had three sets of rockets that were 9 total, and I picked up 2 grenades, which added 2, and then I picked up a medikit for 2. So I was just like carrying too much stuff.
I mean, it happens. We've all done that where we've tried to do math at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but I won technically. Okay, not technically. All right. So we got our people set. That's what I was gonna do. All right. So we're gonna have to pull all this stuff out anyway. So I'm just gonna pull.
So we are our characters are considered done.
Our characters are considered done, but we're gonna do our setup here too. so we can just get that out of the way. So we can just go into explain the rules on the next video and then start playing. So we have our characters. We're happy with them. As you guys see, this is why I think this game is really cool, because playing solo, I control everybody. I can have 3-player characters. We didn't even look at squad soldiers or MPS, but there's more characters we can have. Player soldiers have the ability to hold on to cards, which you'll draw the number of cards equal to your health. If you have combat experience or CX, which I don't think any of us have, you get to draw cards every round. If you don't, then you have to spend an action to draw cards, like the rest of us plebs.
2 XP.
XP is really nice too. We need XP to power some of our events and cards and stuff.
Fingers crossed.
So these are our base plates. I got these from Etsy. They exist. And essentially, we have our characters here, and Bear will be number 1 because this is his show. I will be number 3 because I want to just be pulling up the rear. And then we'll have Mr. Sushi as number 2.
Thing number 2.
Number 2 because you the shit.
Who does number 2 work for?
I get that reference.
All right. So there's number 1 for you. Here's number 2 for you. And here's number 3 for me.
Lolo Lime says, y'all better not die in 2 minutes.
You know, the whole game is actually just building the characters.
Yeah, this is the I think this is the fun part of the game. I'm like, the rest of the game is just kind of like, all right, let's see, do I die? I died.
We just roll a dice, and if you roll poorly, you immediately die.
I have a strong feeling about that particular mechanic, and I'll talk more about that in our review part. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build our little board here. So this little board is just to keep things organized. Actually, we'll use Bear's character because Bear's character has stuff. I don't have his stuff. So Bear's character is gonna have his player marker. We're gonna put this one on the board when we set it up here in a second. Bear's also gonna have 2 XP, which that will be just stars over here. So Bear's gonna have 2 experience points, and that's kind of most of it. We're also gonna have 2 actions. Everybody's gonna have 2 actions because everybody has a base of 2 actions. After you use your action, you'll flip it over to the used action side. So it's just kind of keep track of that. And whenever you catch body count, as in if Bear kills somebody and decides that he wants to hold on to it to power some abilities and cards, because you will want to hold on to some of it, you just put it there to store it. And then these other spots are just for other bits and pieces we get as we go. So that's just me explaining this little board. We're going to go ahead and kit out our characters, and we're going to have to move everything anyway again in a second, because we're going to put the board out. But we're going to get everybody set up.
So these are specifically for this game.
For the Warfighter series games, yeah, they all use the same base idea.
Oh,
so people on Etsy have made, designers have designed this, and printers will print it, and you can order them. These are like $3 a piece. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's really nice. So I got 5 of them, 6 of them.
I got 5 on them.
Okay, so how much ammo do you have?
I start off with 3 40 millimeter grenades, and I bought 1 extra, so I need 3
6.
more.
So Bear's gonna have 6. So that's 1. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Why do I have 6?
Because anytime you have to reload, you'll flip it over. We can technically represent it by a spin down counter, but I don't know where the rest of my spin down counters are. So we're just gonna use the markers like they should be used.
Yeah, let's use the ones that came with the game.
Yeah. You also have a shotgun that has 6, and you don't have any extra ammo.
I had 1 extra ammo for the shotgun.
So you have 12 ammo. Oh, could I
Borrow some? No.
I mean, you can give me ammo. We have to use the same kind of ammo, so you can.
Well, I mean, we're using the same shotgun.
Right. So you can give me if you give me halfsies.
Sure.
All right. So you have 9 and I have 9, because otherwise all I have is a shotgun and 3 grenades. Which 3 grenades is no laughing matter. I just want to clarify.
All right, cats, no problem. I enjoyed having you in the chat. And then Lolo Lime says you have to put an epilepsy disclaimer for that fidget spinner. No, we don't.
He said, no, don't think I will.
We get to.
Should, maybe.
You could.
Only if it's spinning fast enough.
Spin it faster.
All right. I'll represent my ammo with the spin down counter, so we don't have to be fiddly. I'll let Bear be fiddly. I thought I had a.
Spin down counter. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the D6s. Yeah, you're right. These are better. All right. Yeah. Do you want to use spin down counter instead? Okay. All right. I got 9 shotgun ammo. What else do you have? Is that it?
That's it. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Sushi, what do you have ammo-wise?
6.
6? No extra ammo for you?
I don't have any more points.
Because somebody used them all up.
That's
Who was that? Who would do that?
It was me.
An asshole spent 8 whole points on his character.
How dare you spend
Wow.
8 points out of the 40 something?
Hey, my character was made for this, okay? I'll have you know. All right. So there's your 6.
Soldiers,
I
man.
believe all of our characters are made for the game.
Okay, when you say it that way. All right. I have 3 grenades
9 bullets.
and
is crazy.
9 bullets.
9 bullets is crazy, yeah.
9 bullets total. Now, again, this game abstracts some of the ammo stuff because technically you can shoot, you can play this entire game shooting like as many people as you want with the same thing as long as you don't roll your reload value. If you roll your reload value, you gotta reload. So you gotta keep that in mind. All right, cool. So we're all pretty much set up. Oh, sorry, I gotta give you your action markers. And I didn't get any bandages because we don't have space for bandages.
This is not how the Vietnam War worked. If you get
bandages?
injured, we just left you behind.
No, we specifically did not leave soldiers. That's specifically why we lost as many people as we did, because our soldiers we're not leaving anybody behind. They would go back and end up getting gunned down themselves, and people go back to save them, and then it's
Right.
just, ugh.
We're doing it the right way. We're not leaving anybody. We're leaving everybody behind.
Eventually, yes.
And
No
that's-
bandages.
And that's why Bear's channel got canceled.
Only 9 bullets, as Lolo Lime says. Going to battle with 9 bullets and no bandages. If you get got, you got.
Just don't get shot.
You get good.
Yeah, skill issue. It's a skill issue.
Skill issue. Your
We're
skill
saying
issue.
all this. We're saying all this bullshit, and then we're gonna just immediately die.
I feel like we're talking all this noise and literally in 4 days from now, hey, we're starting to draft back up. Like shit.
We're going to get a combat veteran in the comments.
Oh my god, no.
I'm too old for the draft.
I too am too old for the draft, which is so weird to say.
Lolo Lime says, "No Child Left Behind War Edition."
That's crazy.
This is crazy work.
Yeah, those kids were carrying AK-47s.
They were
Detroit? What the?
sending
In
kids
Detroit.
to. Hey, Chirac was a thing. I'll have you know.
Chirac?
Oh gosh, you guys don't know about it. Yeah, there's so basically in Chicago, there's a lot of gang violence and stuff because that's kind of like one of the ways to survive and exist in a cruel
In
place.
Chicago?
Chicago.
I know quite a few people from Chicago.
Well, it depends
Probably
which
in the
parts of
gang.
Chicago. But there's somebody who I don't want to say DJ Academics was the one who coined it, but he was a part of the group that coined it. And Chiracology became a thing where one example is King Von. King Von is a popular example, and no disrespect to King Von. So if you're a big fan of King Von, I don't mean any disrespect to him at all.
Okay, don't come kill me.
If he's watching this.
Yeah, I don't have no smoke. I have respect for people who are, doing what they got to do to live. But for King Von, I think before he was killed in gang violence himself, he became a famous rapper. But before he became a famous rapper, he had killed 9 people, or people he had been credited for killing 9 people. He had done some time in jail, but he was never fully officially claimed or charged with any of those things. And people suspect if he had lived longer, then it would eventually came back to haunt him, and he would be in jail right now. But as a rapper in that area, they would rap about drill rap. If you guys know about that, the drill scene.
We have gotten really far off from
Well, no, I'm explaining Chirac.
This is all part of Vietnam.
Yes, this is all part of Vietnam.
Lolo Lime says Chicago drill music is based on real gang
Yeah,
activity,
yeah.
and the history is actually really crazy.
It's crazy and it's fascinating, and it's something that again, no smoke for anybody who's in that stuff, but it's geez. And basically, some of the things that the rap about is went to this person, shot him 3 times, and beat the case. And it's yeah, he really did that. Yeah, he actually just federal records are right there. The
There's a
police
Key
records
and
right there.
Peele skit about that.
Yeah. And that's kind of where we're sourced from. But it became really famous because a lot of people were looking at it. A lot of plebs were looking at it. It's wow, that's so cool. Tell me more. It's you're encouraging really bad stuff, guys. Come on, chill. Anyway, so I'm mentioning all that because that's sort of the Chirac thing.
I think we have different Chicago experiences.
I'm not saying that that's all Chicago. I'm saying specifically the Chirac side of things. All right, so Sushi, we're going to probably put your character on our side of our table.
Gonna make it really easy for you to play.
Yeah,
Your
man.
character's way over here.
It depends. It depends on how we set it up because we really only need the bottom half of the board. Oh, sorry. We really only need the bottom part of the board, but the glare is going to murder us. But it's fine. We don't need to see it that bad.
We're gonna just keep coming down.
We'll keep it like that.
Okay.
Because we can use spin down counters for the rest of the stuff. All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So as Lola Lime says, I love Chicago. Certain neighborhoods you just don't visit. Yeah, it's just that. It's just like, hey, if you ain't got nothing to be, if you have no business here, then don't be here.
It's like Durham.
Yeah, I agree. It's got certain bad neighborhoods.
Like certain parts in Durham. Yeah.
serve bad pizza.
Okay, I think.
Yeah, don't go to the bathroom.
Bad deep dish pizza.
All right.
Chicago.
So we built our characters. Like I said, we're going through the setup now because we're going to have to go through it in the other video part of it too. So what I'm going to do is I'm shuffling stuff. So what's our battle fatigues? Do we have any battle fatigues?
3.
2.
3 and 2. So yours says adds 6, and yours says adds 9. Battle fatigue wise?
In the very bottom of the card.
I see battle fatigue 3.
Oh no, on the battle fatigue card, sorry.
Oh, 9.
So we need to add 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
6
8,
and
9,
9
10,
is
11, 12,
not 12. That's
15,
15.
13, 14. I'll make sure you're paying attention. 15.
I'm in public school.
Hey,
That Vietnam.
wow. The hatred. The hatred. I just hear it coming off of your voices.
Listen.
All right. So, I'm not going to explain too much of the rules of how to play. Like I said, I'm just going through some of the setup stuff from our characters and then trying to figure out how to stage this. And then I'm going to let us cut the video so we can actually start. It's going to be hard to figure out how to place the cameras, though. So, this is probably where we use the overhead camera to put cards.
Okay.
I'm looking at Bear because Bear.
I'm prepared to do that task.
All right.
I just pictured like a helicopter coming in.
Oh, I thought you were going to picture the guy, shy guy from
Some
Mario
folks are
64.
born, silver spoon in hand.
Fortune son.
Waving the
Lord
red, white, and
will
blue.
lift themselves.
It ain't me. No, it ain't me. All right, so we have our locations. Did I miss one? Got them all. All right.
Got it.
So here's our mission. Goes here. Our mission is Purple Haze. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. That's good. That's almost good positioning. That's almost perfect.
I love it when things are almost good.
Yeah.
So here's Purple Haze. And oh, you can't read that at all. I'm sorry, people at home. It's going to be, it's crooked. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
I knew that the OCD was going to come out at some point.
I mean, I can't tell if it's crooked because your board is...
The production quality.
I know. The camera is
Hey,
just like...
last week we got commented on by having good Zoom.
And this is almost good.
Right, this is almost... Like, I'm scrubbing it up over here. I'm sorry, Bear. I let you down. Which is funny because, like, Bear has cameras that are one generation younger than mine.
Style choice.
So, I like how that... I thought it was, like, spinning slowly or something, but no, it's just in the perfect circle there. All right, anyway, so our mission goes here on the far left. We'll start on the mission, unless there's text says otherwise. No text says otherwise. Our objective is 4, so here's column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. We started here. Our mission will start inactive, and again, I'll talk about this later, but if I played this rule wrong, this is all me, because I learned this rule the wrong way, I thought, and then I learned it correctly, I think. So if it's wrong and my original understanding was correct, then, you know what, so what, sue me. All right.
That's right.
To sue him.
Sue Blue,
No, don't sue
not
me.
Bear.
Not the rest of us.
Sue specifically Bear.
We are witnesses.
Barry Sue. Oh. All right, so I'm going through my trays here, and so our timer, we have 6 rounds to do this in. And I'll bring that here.
I feel like
Objective is inactive.
17.
We have our cup of who's getting shot.
Not it.
Here's 4 1s. Here's 4 2s. And then
We have
here's 4 3s.
Sushi and I put our finger in our nose, so that means you get shot first.
No, it's just random. It's random, bro.
It wouldn't have been if we didn't do nose goes.
I don't think that's how that works.
Hashtag face cam.
Oh my god. Well, we don't have a face cam, so people don't know. Yeah. See, there you go.
We
All
know.
right. So, does anybody have a bipod?
No.
Okay, so we're all good. All right. So we're virtually set. We just need to move Sushi's person. Again, I don't know how I'm going to display all this.
I think we just leave Sushi's person over there and we can discuss it as we do it.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm fine with that. Chat, are you fine with that? And I look at that. Lola Lime says they're fine.
Lola Lime has not said anything.
Fine with that. They just said they're fine with that.
Are there ghillie suits? That's what Lola Lime said. Are there ghillie suits, Bear?
Oh my God, Carl.
They didn't
Oh
have,
no, lower line, don't encourage. Are you doing that? This is so gaudy. No.
they didn't have ghillie suits in Vietnam, but they did have gimp suits. That's what I heard.
Okay, that took a turn.
My textbook.
I heard Mike Tyson. Wait, I thought you said Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson was in Vietnam.
Yeah.
No, I thought he went to jail. No, it's Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali.
He's
did.
been
Muhammad Ali did.
fighting off years, man.
His body count
In Vietnam.
Jesus. All right, where are the
tastes like Korean chicken.
players?
Barbecue chicken.
Can you pass me the weapons?
Fuck.
Where are the player soldiers? Oh, got them. They're right in front of me.
Directly in front of you.
All right, sorry, I'm just putting stuff away so I can clean up and then put the rest of the stuff on the table. I'm just, let me zoom out so you can see Sushi's absurdity there. There you go.
This is yours. What do you mean, my absurdity?
No, I didn't mean that kind of absurdity. Hold on, wait, that's not what I meant. We got some extra guns here. Oh, yeah. Did you get VC Ways? Who has
Nope.
VC? Nobody?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know why that's out.
You were showing us an example of it.
Ah, okay, I see. I was trying to figure out what was on the table. Thank you.
I'm gonna shove this in my mouth
Don't do that.
Do
and
it.
then let it open up in my throat as a choking hazard.
No. You know, choking hazards are really tiny things, right?
That's,
Just like joking hazards are small. So when people,
it's average size.
That's what I've been told.
It's kind of big, actually.
it's kind of big, actually. That's what they all
Nobody's
say.
ever told me that.
All right. So I'll explain this in the other video, but we have the enemies, the hostiles here. Here's our hostile deck. We will be drawing from the bottom because these are double-sided.
So those are all mooks. They're all just regular,
Don't say that. These are all enemies. Yes, correct.
but they're all like low-level enemies. There's not like
No.
the badass from Indiana Jones that comes out is like, wow, with the swords, and he's got like
The
that.
badass can be there 1 through 4.
1 through 4. Okay.
4 being there's 4 enemies on that card. 1 being there's 1 enemy there.
For a learning moment, why should I not say that?
For a learning moment, you shouldn't say that because I don't know how closely that's related to a slur. I know. The C one is definitely a slur for sure, but I don't know if that one is also a slur.
Oh.
So just to be safe, it's better to just not say it.
I was gonna say you have to be more specific to see.
I'm not gonna. You're trying to get me to say it. I'm not gonna say it because I know what consequences are. That's right. We want to be respectful here, but that's a great question to ask. It's like, hey, may I know why that's a thing? It's okay to ask.
So are we allowed to call them Charlies?
You can call him Charlie. That's fine. I mean, Charlie's is what we called any enemy contact, isn't it?
Yeah. Charlie lives in the trees.
Yeah. Just don't say the other C one because I was like, get you canceled immediately.
Charlie Kirk?
We are Charlie Kirk. Just breaks out in the song.
I think that starts with a K, not a C.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
The other word that you're not saying. I think it starts with a K, not a C.
Could you spell it?
Oh no, that's a different one. I was thinking about a different one. I was thinking about
going off of the
the one I'm spelling. It starts with CH.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
like a chip in the armor.
No. We
Sorta.
hold on. Give me a second. 1 second.
Yeah. I can-
All right, we're back.
He said it. He said it.
I was explaining to them the word that you should. Okay.
Lolo Lime says choking hazards are a small myth. Ain't nobody choking on nothing small in this house.
Hey, now that we know better, we do better, guys. That's how this works. All right, so we're sharing a shotgun.
I feel like there should be a rainbow. It's like, the more you know.
We're sharing a shotgun.
We're sharing a shotgun.
I'll put this here.
Boom. Catch.
No. One person holds it, the other person has to like vigorously cock it back and reload it.
Just throw it back. No.
Yeah, throw it back.
Great. So I'm trying to put your person so we can kind of see a little.
I did see a D&D character that they were using it was a warlock, and his wife had died, and he was one-armed. So he had a bow, and his wife was like a spirit and would pull the magic bowstring back and shoot for him. So she would follow him around and was angry, and he'd just hold the bow out. So that's kind of like our shotgun.
I bet you got a lot of use out of that.
And and blue booms.
There you go. With our powers combined.
Yeah.
I do this,
no,
and he yeah.
Well,
Blows.
we're at the end of our setup. I haven't explained anything else. I'll explain gameplay in the next video, and then we can just kind of get going.
So this has been character creation and setup. And if it's bad, it's not my fault.
I mean, if guys, if we end up dying in like the first half of a turn, like, you know what? This is a learning game, okay? That's my excuse.
Well,
That's my excuse.
I'm Bear. This is Blue.
Hello.
And our special guest, Sushi. This has been Warfighter Vietnam edition. And this has been our character setup. Catch the next video where we actually play. Hopefully don't die in 2 minutes.
Hopefully we don't die in 2 minutes, but I don't know.
And as always, keep those dice rolling.
Hey.